you'll remember. You have to use your imagination. So, I see some small bodies. We'll call them children. This poem teaches us about God's sovereignty. Well, as you can see, it's a little bit dark in here, isn't it? Are you guys still paying attention to me? I can see some of you. I see some small bodies. We'll call them children. Do you guys, you little ones, have you ever had to write a poem for school? Yeah? Some of you have? Yeah, good. Do you remember your poem? No, not really. Just remember you had to write one. What did you learn about writing a poem? What did you learn? Anything? Yes, Jack? Oh, World Book Day. Is that when you had to write your poem on World Book Day? Right, gotcha. Bella, what did you learn about poems? Oh, okay. So you have to use your imagination. Doesn't really. Do poems have to rhyme? No, but they do have to have what we call rhythm, which is not the same thing as rhyming. So rhyming means two words that sound the same, but rhythm is actually means it just kind of flows. Maybe one sentence is this long, the next sentence is this long, which means the one after that is this long, and then this long, or whatever. What we do learn is that a poem does have to have meaning, though, doesn't it? That's kind of the whole point behind a poem, is actually to teach you something in a way that you'll remember it. So it's not just a bunch of sentences put together, it's sentences put together in a way that you'll remember. So why is it important that you remember? Because the poem is trying to teach you something. So today's message from the Bible is actually a poem. It's actually one of the most beautiful poems that's ever been written. And it's right here in the Bible. And it teaches us one of the most important things that you will ever learn. And it's a word that I'm going to use quite a bit today, so I'm going to tell you what it means. This poem teaches us about God's sovereignty. Does anybody know what that big word means? Sovereignty. Does anybody know what a sovereign is? Our king is a sovereign. That means he's in charge. Now, he's not really in charge, but he used to be, and that's why they would call him the sovereign. Sovereignty means that you, or whoever is sovereign, is in charge. So they control things, right? This morning, who do you think is sovereign about what happens in the church service? Who thinks they know? Do you think it's me? Or do you think it's those two people in the back there? You're right, because they control the sound, they control the lights, they control what you see on the television. They could turn everything off if they wanted, and if they wanted to, because they are, in a way, they are sovereign, or they are in control, or they're in charge. So when we talk about God's sovereignty, what we mean is that he is in control, he is in charge, and he can do anything he wants. So what we're going to see in the Bible today is a poem about God's sovereignty, which I think is pretty cool. If you read the Bible, sometimes you think it's just filled with a bunch of stuff that I can't do and a bunch of stuff that I should do. And to be honest, I don't know, I don't really understand it. Well, today's one is one that you will understand.